If anyone in your life says it's safer to just get a job, show them this video. I was working a temp job back in 2008 to 2009, maybe making like $10 to $15 an hour. And I was just trying to pay my bills. I accidentally emailed my boss instead of my wife saying that the job I was working was so dumb. Needless to say, I got fired. And that was the first time I'd ever been fired in my life. And I felt horrified. I felt like I'd let myself down. But when that happened, after the initial shock wore off, I drew a line in the sand right there. I just said, I cannot do that kind of job anymore. And I went on Fiverr and I started doing voiceovers, and I got my first job within a day or two. And then I replaced my whole temp job income in about 2 weeks. And I grew that video and voiceover business to about 80K a year. And that was the highest amount I had ever made up to that point. That moment when I said, I just can't do this temp job work anymore, this mind numbing stuff, that was the moment that everything shifted, because here's what I realized. There's no safety unless you're running the ship and taking responsibility for your own business. You can do everything right, deliver everything they ask for, make them millions of dollars, and then the second you're not useful anymore, or you're not showing up with the right attitude or whatever, you're gone. And I had this happen to me at the beginning of this year, even when a contract I had that was doing really well for all parties involved, it ended abruptly. And that's the safety you're choosing. It's not safe at all. Safety is an illusion. It's risky no matter what path you take, but who would you rather bet on? Like yourself or somebody else? You're choosing somebody else's risk instead of your own reward. So getting fired and feeling like I was totally screwed, that left me with nothing else to do but go all in on myself. And there were no other options. And so the moment I made that decision, everything changed. And here's what I didn't know then, but I know now. Every time I've been backed into a corner since, and I've had to decide, it's always ended up working out better than I ever could have imagined. So I'm glad that happened, because I've had an amazing career so far. I've gotten to do so many cool things, meet so many big names in the space, work with all kinds of awesome businesses, and have an impact on thousands of people. None of that would have happened if I didn't hit that bottom and have that moment where it was just like, oh my gosh, this is going to ruin me. But that moment, it built everything. So really, I just need you to decide, are you in or are you out? If you're in, just go all in. You can't go 99%. It has to be 100%, or you'll always be fighting yourself. Commit, make the decision, and go all in.